Hey guys, I am so bad at this intro thing. I need to work on it. But hi, welcome. So glad to have you here. This is Blackness and Dragons. I am your game master, Jordan. My pronouns are she, her. During the week, you can find me at Lambertra on Twitter, Instagrams, all over the internet. And when I'm not doing this, I am also doing pop culture reviews with Kiki.
Muted. Hey, I'm Kiki. Um, I am Buffy Jenkins, and during the week when I'm not here playing this lovely game with my friends, you can find me at Smells Like Teen Angst on YouTube. Got a Riverdale after show called Popping Off at Pops, and we be reviewing random things. Take it away, Moses.
Are you muted, Moses?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I'm Moses. I'm also Moses in game. Completely different Moses. Don't get him confused. On the weekdays, you can find me at the office. On the weekends, you can find me in my house. I started using Twitter again, but I don't even remember my screen name, so there's that. But you know who does use Twitter? DK.
Hi, that's me. I'm DK. My Twitter is at Abaddon, ABADONNEI. And I mostly talk about D&D there. If not, you can find me on Instagram at AtrocityKitsch doing just doing life stuff. What about you, Jeff?
Oh, me? I also like live stuff. Hey guys, I'm Jeff. I play Darius. You can find me on the Twitter, ONEBLACK. Jeff, that's one black Jeff. But enough about me. Let's throw it back to the DM. You know her, love her. I messed this up. I'm very tired. I worked all day today. Bye, Jordan.
Hey guys. So 2 quick DM notes before we play some D&D. Jeff currently has 2 inspirations. We do let inspiration carry over from one session to the next. So he's got 2. And I'm actually going to do something that is a little controversial, but it's my game, so I'm going to run it how I want to. I'm going to award Kiki a retroactive inspiration.
Yeah.
Because last week she was killing. I watched the VOD and she was killing it with the one-liners and was very quick. But particularly when she deadpanned me and said, "We don't got McDowell's money," I was wrong for not giving her the inspiration in that moment. And yes, Sarah, I do what I want. So Kiki, you now have an inspiration. Let's do a recap before we play. So last week, our adventurers left the shitlands for Waterdeep. They went to the old rustic inn where they met Bebe's kids, Joy and Flynn, who are 2 notorious thieves in Waterdeep. And the group of them decided to conduct a heist on the old Baron. So using Buffy Jenkins' gift of gab and some great dice rolls, they got to speak to the Baron. Moses used his invisibility cloak to sneak inside the Baron's house. He followed the Barons upstairs. He got the code to unlock the chest where Darius's ring, the artifact, one of the artifacts they need to get home is. Also a whole bunch of gold. And so Buffy used message. So now Buffy knows what the code is as well. They're going to come back for Moses after dark. Right now our party is split up. So Moses is just hanging out invisible in the Baron's house. And the rest of the party is going to Bebe's kids' apartment to wait until it's dark out so they can go back and get Moses. And in an interesting turn of events, Buffy and Darius were able to convince Bebe's kids to give them a larger cut of the money that they're going to steal from the Baron. All right. So let's start off with Bebe's kids and Darius and Margause and Buffy. So y'all make it. You left the Baron's house. You make it back to the town of Waterdeep with no incident. You get to Buffy and Flynn's, you get to Joy and Flynn's, Bebe's kids' apartment, and it's very much. I'm referring to it as an apartment. It's more of a small hut, like a one-room hut. They've got a kitchenette area. They've got a bathroom. There are two like twin bunk beds. They're little beds because they're halflings. A fireplace. It's nice enough, but it is a small house. And you guys notice immediately that there are just tons of pictures of who you're assuming is their mother everywhere. And while this is not your house, it does remind you of home. That indescribable homey feeling. And it makes you all in your own ways think about Inglewood and what you've left behind now that you've been transported to the Forgotten Realms. And so Joy Greenbottle leads you into the house and she says, "Hey, it ain't much in it, but it's our home. Hey, we're glad to welcome you here."
Can I use y'all's bathroom?
You go right ahead for the next, however long it takes for it to get dark out. Our house is your house. Think we said something about getting some drinks in the halfling leaf so we can do all that.
Yeah, let's grab some drinks after, we've all... You should always use the restroom before you head out. My mom's used to say that. So...
Can I investigate in this bathroom? Like, I want to go through the medicine cabinet.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Dang. It's a 12.
So with a 12, you find Joy's really nice conditioner. Like, she's got, the Suave is like in the shower, like on the little shelf in the shower, but she's got good stuff hidden in the medicine cabinet.
Dang. I was just trying to look for
but that's
some
it.
products.
You don't find anything extra.
Something.
You just find the nice conditioner. That's it.
Dang. I'm gonna snatch that because it's hard being natural in these Shetlands. Okay.
So you steal the conditioner, you take your shower. Jeff, what are you doing while Buffy Jenkins is in the shower? Sorry,
I'm probably
Darius,
making
not Jeff.
small talk with the... yes, please refer to me only as my character name. I'm making small talk with Bebe's kids, just learning more about their background, like how they get into thieving, and do they love it? Is that what they've always wanted to do?
Well, our mom was a notorious thief. She was the great BB Greenbottle, and she used to steal stuff all the time. But she died tragically. We miss her very much, and we just thought we should keep up the family business.
Well, that's awfully sweet.
What about you guys? What's your family like, Morgaus?
My family's great. It's small, but we're close. We didn't have much growing up. We sort of just had each other, so we learned to enjoy each other's company. And I'll be glad when I can see him again.
Oh, we totally get that. Y'all going home after this?
Hopefully.
You're taking a shower. Leave us alone.
Hey, it's a small apartment, all right? We know the walls is thin. We're not gonna hold it against her. So where you guys from, eh? Because you don't really look like you was from around here.
We are from a distant realm from here. You probably wouldn't know it.
I am going to roll perception. And I got an 8. So with an 8, they don't ask any follow-up questions. Yeah, I could probably tell that you was from somewhere else because your clothes is a little bit. You don't dress like folks from around here, is what I'm trying to say. Not in a bad way. Just, I'm not familiar with the tailor that you use.
I guess we do stick out just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
And you can definitely tell that it's not a race thing. They're not commenting on the color of your skin. It's just that they can definitely tell that you're from somewhere else.
Okay.
Is your shower done, Buffy?
I'm back from the shower, so fresh and so clean.
All right, so you're all sitting around their modest dining room table. You're enjoying a drink and the halflings leave. And so Flynn doesn't waste any time now that you're all back at the table. And he says, all right, so we got a couple of hours to go back and go get your mate and the chest with all the stuff in it. So what's the plan, friends? How you want to do this?
I mean, why can't we just run in there like Tomb Raider? Like, do we really have to make a plan, y'all?
Well, I mean, we're down for fighting. If you're down for fighting, we could always throw hands. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, you look like you can box.
Mm-hmm.
What if I start a distraction? Let's just say I've got a trick or two up my sleeve.
I mean, this place is going to be guarded at night.
That's why I was asking if y'all had a plan, because it's going to be guarded. So all the doors and the windows going to be locked. I'm assuming that Moses is going to unlock a window or something. He can figure it out because he's on the inside of the house. But the outside of the house definitely got magical spell that makes a loud noise if you try and open it. And there's always 2 armed guards walking around at night.
Well, while I was playing around here, I did figure out I have an ability to kind of make sounds and project images, for a small amount of time. So maybe I could, while Moses unlocks one door, make it sound like the alarm is going off on another door to distract the guards and send them over there.
And then I'll kill him.
Yes.
I mean, that's killing them's a bit much. You could just stun them, right, for a little bit.
I mean,
yeah, I guess.
We don't want to end up wanted for this. We kind of just want to swoop in and swoop out, right, y'all? I mean,
yeah, because it seems like y'all got other things to do. Me and Flynn here, we just want to upgrade this apartment, find a nicer place. Can't really go out signing a lease if we're wanted.
Yeah, I hear that.
All right, so you gonna make the alarm go off.
Mm-hmm.
And she points at Buffy, and then she points at Darius and says, and you gonna distract them or stun them?
Both.
Okay. And then we just go get Moses, right? I feel like maybe you send him a message again and let him know that we on the way.
Okay. Sounds good. Do we need disguises? Are they gonna? Moses is the only one with this cape.
Mean, a cape? Is that how he's been doing it? That's really interesting.
I didn't say cape. I said a cap. Y'all can't hear well. It's probably because it's so low to the ground.
Roll persuasion.
It's a 5.
+4, that's a 9. And it's a 9. So Joy and Flynn both look at you, and you can tell from like the shitty look they give you, they know that you're lying, but they're just choosing not to call you on it.
Okay, well, so do y'all got any disguises we can borrow? Or, I mean, you're kind of little, but maybe your shirt will fit like a crop top or something. Got like a ninja
It
crop
might be a tight fit, but we can get you some clothes. And Flynn walks away and he goes to the closet. Can you all roll? I don't know what this would be. Athletics? Just give me a roll, everybody. We just want to see how the clothes fit.
Who's first? I got a 9, but we knew it wasn't gonna fit me.
Is it athletics? Because if so, if not, it's okay.
Yeah, let's just do it as athletics. Fuck it. You know when you got to jump to put your jeans on? That's what we're gonna say this is. That's why it's
20.
athletics.
I like somersaults perfectly.
More gals.
I got a 10.
Okay, so with Darius's 20, yes, he like somersaults into the pants and the clothes. They fit perfectly. Now he's got clothes for this time period, or this place, this realm. He looks less out of character. What did you guys both get 10s? Or you got a 9 and a 10?
Yeah, I got a 9. I'm gonna see if I have
with a 9
for athletics.
I think you have a +1 athletics. Yeah, you have a +1.
Yeah,
so it's
I have
10.
a +1.
Morgause, you don't have anything for athletics, so it's straight up whatever you rolled. So with a 10, Joy's clothes fit you like the sexy version of a Halloween costume.
Yes.
Like it's like the Fashion Nova version of Joy's outfit.
I'm here for it.
All right, then. So we got you guys in costumes. We just got to wait till it gets dark out. You're going to send a message to Moses. So we just need to sit here and have a nice drink then, yeah?
Yeah. What y'all got to drink?
We got some whiskey.
All right.
Say no more.
All right. So they all pour you a glass of whiskey. Everybody give me a Constitution roll.
$11.
17.
I'm just gonna
What?
keep.
I'm sorry, Darius. I can hear you.
Oh, 18. I'm just gonna
Huh?
keep on doing shots. 18.
So none of you get drunk because you have very high constitution. But Buffy, as you are looking around their house, you see all these beautiful pictures of their mother, and one of them kind of gets a green fog over it. And when you look at it again, how many relatives does Buffy have at home?
A whole lot of a busload.
When you look at this beautiful picture of Joy and Flynn and their mom, this green haze comes over it, and you see your own family for a moment, this busload of people, and you really, really start to miss home, and the importance of going to get Darius's ring and the other artifacts just really hits you in the heart.
Dang, I miss my mama.
Me too.
Totally understandable. Totally understandable. We miss our mom every day.
Sometimes.
And on that, oh, go ahead, Buffy.
I was like, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get to where you want to be.
Ain't that right? Sometimes you do. We gonna do that tonight. And on that note, we are gonna kick it over to Moses, who is hanging out in his invisibility cloak. What have you been up to in the Baron's house for the past couple of hours?
I am stuck in his closet in his bedroom, right? That's where the thing was at.
Yeah, that's where the chest was.
I've probably
And
rifed
you
through.
heard him walk. You heard him walk away from the closet, but you don't know if he left the room completely.
Okay.
And he did shut the door to the closet behind him, so you can't necessarily just bust out the MF because he might still be there.
Is this a modern world where there are walk-in closets, or is this one of those shallow closets in a?
Oh no, he's rich AF. He's got a walk-in closet. It's probably got like a chaise in it. There's all kinds of stuff in here.
Oh yeah. Okay. I rife through his clothes, trying on various things. I would like to check to see if he has a secret stash of clothes in there that he hides for only himself and his true self.
Give me 2 rolls, please. I want an athletics check for the clothes and also an investigation.
11 for athletics check.
Do
And
you have any athletic modifiers?
just a +1. I rolled a 10. And then investigation with my modifier 4.
So with a 4, you don't find any like special secret clothes. You find some clothes and you are thinking ahead for your escape plan. So you do actually steal some clothes, but they're all slightly too big. So you got to like roll the cuffs a couple of times, and like the pants, you got to like pull them up, and like, you know, like the extra loop on your belt, you have to do that.
That was my entire childhood, so I'm used to it.
What else? You're just hanging out?
I'm gonna try to leave the closet, but I poke my head out to see if he's still in the room.
Give me a stealth, please.
With my thing still on. I put on the clothes and I put my my
Yeah, I still want a stealth roll.
Okay. Ooh. With my modifier, 15.
With a 15, you get away with it. So you open the door, and he is not in that room. He's not in the bedroom, but you can hear him moving around the house.
Is there anything in this room of note?
Why don't you give me an investigation roll?
Sure. 12.
With a 12, you find a really nice dagger, and that's it.
I'm gonna pocket that. I'm gonna be like, oof. Can never be too careful around these streets, you know? I don't know this place.
It's deep in these streets. So I'm assuming after this you go back into because you can still hear him bumping around the house. You go back into the closet?
Yeah, I go back into
the
closet.
Right. So you go back into the closet, you are chilling, and you can, well, it's a closet, it doesn't have windows. You just know that time has passed. Back at Flynn and Joy's apartment. What's up?
I just want to make note. Imagining that I'm staying in this closet, I'm going to not number 2, but number 1 in a couple of issues.
Didn't we give you a bottle last week?
Yeah, I'm not using it.
Sounds like this is just for the love.
You jerk.
This is just for him.
Yeah. Some of his nicest shoes, the ones that are white that I know that are gonna like seep colors. I'm dehydrated.
Oh, yeah. Are they suede too? They can't get wet. They shouldn't get wet.
Yeah, I find his suede shoes, his suede pumps.
I don't. My mind is so blown. Like for this, I'm just gonna let you have this one, you jerk, and not make you roll for anything and see if you get away with it.
Wow.
Gross.
Dirty.
Hey,
Blow
everybody's got
my
a
mind
piece.
that hard. You don't have to do any rolls, you guys. Okay, so back at Joy and Flynn's studio hut. Y'all have had a bunch of drinks. Nobody's gotten drunk because you all rolled Constitution, and you got good rolls on it. The sun has gone down, and you've got on your new killer fits. And Joy, just says, "You know what, guys? I think it's about that time. You ready to send him a message, Buffy?"
Yeah, I got it. Moses, my man, we're on our way back. Have you found a place for us to get in so we don't get attacked?
And the message kind of it kind of hits Moses like it's not going to be funny now because I laughed before. In Wayne's World, and when they go to order at the drive-thru, and every other word is like in it, kind of like you're on a bad Zoom call.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to it and be like, oh. I like what she's throwing down. It sounds like a neat beat. I'm gonna reply with, "Hey yo, I know where you at. Why don't you hit me back with that Mac attack? Also, I hella gotta piss. Where you guys at?"
All right. So we need to sneak up in this I don't even know, estate. And there's quite a few guards. So I'm gonna kind of run a distraction real quick.
That's fine. You can be a distraction. It's fine. No, it's cool. I just have the sword. I have these tricks up my sleeve.
We gotta get in first, Darius, and then you can fulfill your thirst for blood, okay?
So we get to the front gate and there's guards and stuff. So I'm just gonna walk up and be like, "Hey, back again."
Okay, so wait, pause. So you're finished communicating with Moses, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, message received, loud and clear. And so, as Buffy just narrated for us, you guys do leave Joy and Flynn's apartment. Are y'all on foot? How are you traveling?
I'm gonna go up ahead with Violet because she can fly.
Okay, so you've picked up Violet. You've picked up Violet from where Violet and the wagon are parked. Are you right? Violet doesn't like to be ridden, so what? You're just walking with her, like?
No, I mean, I'm like her mother, so no one else can ride her, but I can do whatever I want.
Can you roll animal handling, please?
No.
Which you do have a +1.
I want this pegacorn for myself, man. Why do you try to take her from me? 16.
That's a 17. Fuck, you are riding her. Okay, so you're riding Violet. I'm assuming that Joy, Flynn, Darius, and DK are just coming up behind you on foot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are behind her. You guys have longer legs, so Joy and Flynn are like, when you walk with a short person, and I can say this because I'm only 5'1". Anytime I walk with somebody taller than me, I have to take like 7 steps to their 1 step.
Sorry.
So that's how it's happening. When you get to the front gate, so let's go over this. I'm going to do this not as character, as Jordan, your GM. So there's 1 guard at the very front gate. Once you pass him, there are 2 guards on the perimeter of the building. Both of those guards have whistles. So in the event that something crazy goes down, they can call more guards towards them.
How many more guards?
2 to 4. So there could be a total. You know what? I'm going to make this fair for you guys. They can call 2 more guards. So there's one guard at the main gate. There's a total of 4 guards guarding the house. All of the doors and windows are locked from the outside. Moses is inside the house. So you get to the front gate. What do you do?
So I'm going to talk to the guards. Tell them that I'm just going back to follow up with the Baron and see if he's still home.
That's a good question. Oh, you was the one that was here earlier, weren't you? You were trying to sell him the lotions and potions, right?
I mean, yes. I was just following up on if he tried it, not, and if he was gonna meet us over at the tavern to let me know how he felt about the lotions and potions.
The Baron's about to be on his way out to go gambling tonight, but you can go in and go visit him. Roll a... Fuck, I want you guys to get away with this. I'm just letting you have it. Roll a persuasion.
You want us to get away with it? Why do I keep rolling?
Because I have to make it feel like there are consequences for your actions.
14.
Oh yeah, with the 14, that fucking works. So the guards, the guard at the gate opens the gate.
Great.
There's still 2 guards patrolling the house. I'm just gonna, what do you guys want to do?
I want to kind of explore the perimeter to kind of see if there's a space without too many guards for the rest of the posse to kind of squiggle their way in.
What's up, Moses? You have an idea? Your hand was raised.
From where I'm at, do I hear any commotion going on outside?
You don't hear commotion per se, but you can hear that the party has arrived. Go Wolverines.
Okay. I'm gonna saunter out into the room. Can I do that? From the closet?
Yes.
Okay. I saunter out. Is there a window to this room? Because what kind of bedroom does he have at the no room?
There are 3 windows in the room. One of them is like a up down. Actually 2 of them are like regular up down windows. One of them is that called a bay window when it opens? Like there are 2 windows and they open, or is like French doors?
French doors.
Yeah, they're French doors.
French doors. Okay, so one of them is like a French door window where it opens.
I'm gonna look out the windows to see which one is pointed towards the front of the house, towards the gate.
None of them are pointed toward. Wait, logically that doesn't make sense, right? One of them would have to. So one of the ones that opens up down is the front of the house. The other one that opens up down is the backyard, and the one that opens this way is towards the side of the house.
I'm going to open up the one on the French door one.
The one that's on the side of the house.
Yeah.
Y'all, my spatial reasoning is so bad. That's why it's hard for me to like run actual dungeons, because I'm like, I don't know directions.
North.
Spatial reasoning is the worst.
North? You mean by the Kmart or by the Walmart?
East? I thought you meant West.
Hold up, y'all. I can't hear you. I know you can probably hear me, but my AirPod's disconnected.
Oh no!
My whole Bluetooth is having a moment.
Sounds like someone needs IT.
While she can't hear us, let's say really nice things about her that she'll never know we said.
I agree. Hair game is usually on point, Jordan.
I
And she's
know.
also so kind and like sweet. Like, how is such a good person born, you know?
But also so tiny and feisty. Like, we'll fight someone for you.
Yeah.
For sure.
I can hear you again. Thank you all.
Awkward.
Where were we? Oh, you wanted to try and open one of the windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I am going to call that sleight of hand, because it is locked. So you have to unlock it before you can open it. So roll sleight of hand. Tell me what you got. That's actually dexterity, sorry, but whatever, you know what I mean.
That's fine. They're both equally shit
Knock it off.
for me.
Knock it off.
I rolled an 8, and with my modifier, I get a whopping 7.
So with the 7, it makes hella noise. Like you are struggling with that lock. It's like that Roddy Ricch song. And I'm actually going to roll as the Baron and or the guards and see.
Let's do it.
I got a natty 1. I got that crit fail.
A guy should explode for that.
Hold on, let me see if I...
Sounds like they can't hear anything, right?
I mean, this Baron is pretty old, so arguably.
Yeah,
he should
he's
roll with
old
this.
AF, so he can't hear anything, even like with modified. It's still terrible. So the guards are too busy just shooting the shit downstairs, so they don't hear it at all. The Baron has taken his medieval hearing aids out and is cleaning them, and so he doesn't hear it either. And so you open this loud ass window and you get away with it.
Cool. Don't worry. I think you're.
What do you do after the window's open?
I stick my head out and half my body out the window and go, psst. Psst, hey! You guys here? Where are you guys at?
Oh my god.
Can all of you, can the 3 of you who are not in the house, do a perception check?
I'm highly perceptive naturally, so
16.
16.
I'm really worried because I keep on rolling well, and in battle, I think I'm going to die. So that's 19 plus 1, 20.
Okay, so
I don't think I should fight.
You all
I
hear
have
Moses.
16 plus 3, so that's 19.
So you all definitely hear Moses. What do you do?
Ninja,
I
be
need to
quiet.
run towards him.
So you gonna walk around the side of the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll give you this. There are 2 guards who are walking around the house in like separate directions, you know, both doing circles. And you just happen to get lucky because they're meeting each other in the back.
Mm.
And so that's where they were shooting the shit. And that's why you couldn't hear the Roddy Ricch window open, because they're both in the back of the house talking instead of doing their rounds. What do you guys do now?
Yo! I've been here like 10 hours. What were you guys doing? Having a drink?
Yeah, we had like a lot of whiskey, bro.
What? Did you guys
He's
bring-
lying. We had a good amount. You didn't miss much.
I could smell it from up here.
Like my outfit?
Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. What are you guys wearing? You guys like my outfit? Look at what I got. Look what this guy dresses up as on the
They
weekends.
borrowed some clothes from us. And Joy and Flynn are just waving at you.
Are we still working with them? Why are they still here?
Bro. It's a deal until the job's done.
Yeah, whatever.
Speaking of the job, where's the chest?
It's over here. I'm gonna walk back into the room. And I'm going to try to pull the chest out.
And I am going to do a perception roll as the Baron.
I thought he was leaving.
Bastard. He's getting ready to leave. He hasn't left yet. This old bastard rolls a 2, so you're fine. The guards, ooh, they rolled a 12 plus 2. They got a 14. So with a 14, I'm going to say they finish up their conversation. They know they need to be doing their rounds because the Baron's going to be leaving the house soon. And they start walking back around. Y'all are on limited time.
I'm going to. How big is the chest? Is it pretty heavy?
Let's see. What strength modifiers do you have?
Strength? 1.
Yeah, do you have a modifier for strength?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. It is. The chat. Let's just roll for it. Roll for it and see if you can do it with one hand or like one person.
Seven.
Nah, with a 7, you can't lift it by yourself. You can kind of drag it, but as you're dragging it across the floor, it thumps and makes a lot of noise. And this old piece of crap, he still doesn't hear it. I got a 4.
I'm gonna punch in the code for the safe and just open it up.
All right, go for it. I'm actually going to switch to my other D20 because I'm so mad.
Go. Boop, 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 boop. And then I open up the thing. I presume I see the ring that's glowing green.
You do.
I take that and I pocket it.
So when when you open the chest, the ring is on top. It's glowing green. You see it, and it calls to you like the precious, and you take it and you pocket it.
While it's in my pocket, I kind of caress it for just a brief second, hoping that it's the one ring to make me even more invisible, and then I take my hand out in disappointment.
And so Joy and Flynn call up to the window, quietly as possible, and they, have you got the chest? We need to get moving.
I yell out, no, but I got what we wanted.
Moses, there's money in there.
I continue digging through the chest to see what else is in there.
You can't, it's not worth it to you. You don't, even with the Baron's clothes being too big for you, you can't fit enough gold in your pockets for it to really make a difference. And while you're doing all this, the guards are making their rounds. And I'm going to call it perception with a 13 plus 2. One of the guards sees you.
The guard that was like on my jock, as the kids say yesterday.
It is the same one, and he says, "Hey, what are you doing back here?"
I go up to him and I say, "Yo, man, do you really want some of this?" I'm just gonna try and roll for intimidation.
What?
That is 11 plus 3. 14. Is he intimidated?
Let's see. He rolled an 11. So I'm gonna say that 11 and 14 are so close that he's like, I'm not looking to pick a fight with you. I just want to know what you're doing here, man.
I say to him, I'm looking to pick a fight. I haven't eaten yet today.
You're here to kick ass and chew bubblegum when you're all out of bubblegum?
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody roll initiative. Kiki, what that means?
Oh, man.
It only took to the third episode for us to fight. Kiki, what rolling initiative means that we're all going to roll to choose the order in which we fight, and whoever has the highest number goes first. So I have to roll 3 times. Once is the guard, once is Joy, and once is Flynn. So for the guard, I got an 8. Well, that ain't gonna do shit. But let me try and write this down really quick. As Joy, I got a 3. And as Flynn, I got a 6.
I got a 13.
I got a 10.
I've got a 9.
I got a 1.
Are you
pick
in
fights and you don't even fight?
Oh, am I? Yeah, am I part of this fight?
I mean,
I assume I don't hear what's going on. I'm still trying
yeah,
to pack.
I think you're still trying to get the You're
All the
still trying to
gold.
get the chest across the floor, which you got
Yeah.
a 1, so it's still bumping and thumping. And the Baron got a 5, so he still doesn't hear you. You are bumping and thumping. You know what? I'm gonna create my own mechanic right now. For every time that we roll to fight, you can roll again to see how much more progress you make with getting the chest across the floor and out the window. How's that sound?
That sounds
cool.
like a plan.
All right, so Morgals, you are first up in this fight. What are you gonna do?
What am I going to do? I don't want to stray too far from the window because I can hear it. I can hear the chest coming across the floor, and it sounds like it's something that one person isn't going to be able to move easily. So I am going to pivot so that I'm facing Darius and the guard, but I am not going to move. I'm going to stay on the side of the house under the window facing so that if for some reason he needs me, I can run in.
So yeah, so your whole action is just turning so you can see what's going on with the fight and the window?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Buffy, you take the next move.
All right, well, I am allowed to use 2 weapons at once, so I'm going to take my daggers and I'm going to run straight at Homeboy with my best war cry to try to scare him away.
So we're just going to say that you found these daggers in the pockets of the Fashion Nova fit that you have on right now. And Joy's going to be like, oh yeah, them's the shop ones. Good job, good job. And give me a roll, please.
All right. Oh my God, please be good. 5.
Yeah, 5. I'm just going to give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
So it hits. So with that, you go up to the guard, and the 5 hits, but it doesn't like shank him hard. You know, like when you're washing dishes and you like cut a wine glass, you give him one of those, and he's just kind of like, oh, why you do that?
Oh man, I don't want to get like backhanded for this.
Jeff or Darius, you next.
I'm like, this was my thing. Stop taking my thing. And then I pull out my sword and I just try to slash him with it. So, boo, 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 boo. 16 plus 4, 20. I'm gonna use a new dice. This feels too lucky. Something bad is gonna happen. But I'm always nervous when good things happen to me. So roll 2. Oh, does a 20 hit?
Yeah, a 20 definitely hits. A 20 hits, and a 20 hits so hard. I'm gonna say that you don't go to you don't stab the guy with your sword, but you know how you can smack somebody with the broadside of the sword? You smack the shit out of him, and he, like the real life version of somebody getting dizzy and canaries going over their head. That's what's happening. And
Can I roll these for fun?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot. 10 if that means anything to you.
No, because you already used your action for this round of combat. The guard is next. He rolls a 7. What can I do with him for a 7? So for a 7, I'm just gonna say that a 7 doesn't even hit because he's got, canary birds going on right now. So he tries to swing at you, Darius, but he just like stumbles backwards and misses. Like when you try and get into a fight with a drunk guy. Let's see. And then after that is going to be Flynn. Flynn hits a 14, and this is so insulting. So the guard is already busy. He's definitely out of it. Flynn just walks up, and he's shorter than the guard, and he kicks him in the shin, and the guard topples over.
Okay, good job,
All
little
right,
buddy.
We have successfully done. Thank you. I don't necessarily like being called little buddy, but I come in good in a fight. Told you we could throw hands.
I bend down and I start just like rifling through his things. I've played a lot of video games.
So he doesn't have a lot on him. You get this is some loot that I lied. I'm actually gonna give you some loot that I wanted to give you a while ago, but I thought it might be too much, but fuck it. We're just gonna go for it. So you go through his bag and you find 20 gold. And in his pocket, he's got this book. Oh God, I'm so excited. Hold on. So he's got this book, and you open it, and at first it looks like a romance novel, but then when you open it, it's got some major ass spells in it. This is the Duplicitous manuscript. This is brand new, y'all, from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, the newest book that D&D has released. It's got all kinds of crazy magic stuff in it. I will send this to my players in the Discord. Y'all can look it up later. But you find 20 gold and this really weird fucking book.
Okay.
And Moses, please give me your combat roll because you're still up there screwing on with his chest.
Can I argue that I use my wisdom or charisma to move it?
I'll allow it.
Cool. I use my wisdom because I know how to move saves from real world. It's a 12.
That's just a 12?
Yeah. Well, technically, do I get that by proficiency?
Yeah. That's why I was going to let you use one of your other things so you could have a modifier with it.
Cool. 14 then.
All right. So with a 14,
Make me earn it.
You have moved it far enough to where it is next to the window. You're still going to have trouble lifting it up and getting it out the window and downstairs.
Okay.
And with a 10, the Baron hears something happening in his house. And so he looks around, and I'm going to roll investigation. Let's see if he gets any modifiers on investigation. Where did she go? Oh, he gets a +2. So he got a 13. So he definitely knows something is up. And he doesn't necessarily head to the bedroom first, but he is looking around. And your window of opportunity is slowly starting to close. So what do y'all do?
I got some magic. So I want to use prestidigitation and make a sound in another room. So he goes far away from us.
I have to actually ask my cast on this one. You can use cantrips at level 2, right? But you only get like 1.
Yeah.
Or do you have to be level 6 to use a cantrip?
It says on this character sheet I can use it.
I mean, you built it in D&D Beyond. So I'm going to say you can use the 1 cantrip. Let's just go with it.
Yay, thank you.
So you use prestidigitation, and what do you do? Tell me what this looks like.
I decide to make a really loud clang inside the kitchen as if all the pots and pans are falling down. And, the Baron hears all this noise and he's like, oh my God.
God, my rolls tonight are garbage as this dude. Yeah, so he falls for it. So the Baron definitely, he goes downstairs to investigate all these loud noises that are happening in the kitchen. Maybe it's a big estate. There might be a rat problem. Who knows? But he is going downstairs to see what's up. What up? Oh, thank you. Someone in the chat. I have no clue how to say your username, so I'm not even going to mess with it. But yeah, he told us that we're allowed to do this, which, sidebar, you're allowed to do whatever you want to when you play D&D because it's your game.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I become a dragon.
No, stop it. Not at all.
No.
I become a griffin?
There is a real spell in D&D that allows you to do that, but you don't have it. You didn't put that on your character sheet.
As a fighter, I don't have any spells that allow me to polymorph? Darn it!
You should have chosen Druid, bro. Druid has that one.
Oh, Druid.
I forget what it's called, but Druid has a spell that allows you to turn into any animal that you've seen before. Just for future reference.
Okay.
All right, so the Baron, the cantrip works. The Baron's down in the kitchen. What are y'all doing? Moses has got the chest. It's right by the window.
I'm gonna try to pick up heave the chest upwards, using my legs, of course, to hoist it onto the edge of the window.
Look what you like, not your back, man. And let's see. Give me strength roll.
Oh wow. Even with my strength modifier, 18.
All right, so with an 18, it works. You get it you hoist it up and you get it on the windowsill, and it's balanced there kind of precariously, but it's just far enough out the window that everyone downstairs can see that you're there and you've got it. And so Joy and BB immediately go, be careful with that, be careful.
I'm gonna say, heads up, and I'm gonna shove it out the window.
Whoa.
I'm gonna try and
Okay, so pause.
go.
Can we call Violet to try to catch it? Like out the window.
Hold on. What abilities did I give these dudes? I'm going to say that Joy and BB were prepared for this moment. So they very quickly, you don't know where they pull it from, but they get a very large piece of cloth. And Joy takes one corner and Flynn takes the other corner, and they kind of motion at the three of you to also grab it and hurry the F up. And so you put it there like a blankie to grab this thing, and we're all gonna just roll and see if you all grab the cloth and if it works.
Oh gosh. This dice hates me today. 12. Oh wait. Modifiers. What would this be?
I'm gonna call it strength, I guess.
Okay. So I have a +1, so 13.
I rolled a 2, so I have the upper body strength of a weak child and no hand-eye coordination.
I'm Darius. I'm very strong, so 15. 13 plus 2. And then I'm also
right,
flex my neck.
So Bebe's kids rolled an 18. So they throw the rest of the blanket at you. Buffy grabs one corner. Darius grabs one corner. Morgause like trips over on feet and falls on her bottom.
Just like
But
real life.
you guys get this. You get this blanket stretched out far enough, and the chest just lands right in it.
Good job, guys.
I stick my head out. You guys get it?
Yeah. Later, Moses.
We got it.
Cool. All right,
You
hang on.
next.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna back inside. I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out my traveler's kit. Take some flint and matches and throw it into the guy's closet.
You woke up and chose violence.
Not violence, fire.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
There's a difference.
What did he do other than be old and rich?
I mean, that's one way to cover our escape.
That's a lot.
Yeah, now it's an arson. They're not gonna be looking for arts in this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Gee Willikers, y'all this is too much for me today. So Moses sets the house on fire. I'm just gonna say you get away with setting it on fire. But I am gonna make you roll acrobatics to see if you land jumping out the window.
Natural 20.
Oh, Christ on a cracker. All right, so you jump out the window. You do a fucking backflip. You land in the blanket, and you do like the Blade pose. You know when Blade lands and he's got like one knee and I should say, while you've done that backflip, the hood of the cloak of invisibility falls off. So it's extra dramatic when you land in Blade pose.
Y'all ready for this? And then I stand up.
And then the second guard comes through and he's like, "What? Fire? What are you doing here?"
Help him! Help
Right
him!
now.
He's still
What?
in there.
What did you say, Morgause?
I said you've got bigger problems right now, and I point to the fire.
Can both of you roll persuasion to see if
I mean, if
he
he
doesn't fight you and he just goes?
This guy has.
I mean, we could be firefighters.
16.
Persuasion 10.
With a 16 and a 10, he looks at you guys, and he looks at the fire, and he looks at you guys, and he looks at the fire, and he looks at you guys, and then he, like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon, he goes, "I don't make enough of this shit," and he runs into the house.
As he's running, I reach into my a rust satchel. I pull out a furry ball, and I and I say,
I hate you so much right now. You have
I
to
told you guys I had a trick up my sleeve.
roll your D8 to see what it is.
That is a 6. I believe a giant boar appears in front of him. And as my bonus action, I telepathically say to the boar, Dracarys.
Oh, too far.
You know what? Everyone's getting an inspiration for how ridiculous this whole thing just turned into. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry. All right. You all get inspiration. The boar just charges at the guard. The guard is so preoccupied with the fire and the boar and everything else that he's just having a Danny Glover freak out right now. He pays no attention to you. And Flynn and Joy just say, "Let's get out of here then." And you all make a run for it.
As we're running away,
And you run.
I want to hit Darius and be like, "I didn't know you could do that when You had a trick up your sleeve this whole time? That's pretty cool.
Thanks. And guess what? And I just like pull out another one and just like pop it for no reason. And another boar appears and just runs.
Still not better than hatching
Okay, so
your own pegacorn, Darius.
We could
Okay,
all
listen.
have our own thing.
So the second boar appears, and he runs up to the gate, and he just takes a bite out of the guard at the gate, like he just. And so you guys get all the way out of the gate, out of the Baron's burning estate, and you leave it in the wind. And as you're down the street towards safety, Joy and Flynn look at you, and they say, "We should probably go back to the Rustic Inn. Yeah, I think we've earned a drink, and we set up a nice alibi too. Then we can split the money."
I'm going to push one of them down to the ground and be like, we don't need you anymore.
Wow.
What?
We
They're
set up a
children.
free gift. That's not nice.
What did you guys do? What did you guys do?
They brought a blanket.
They brought a blanket. They came kind of
We had
prepared.
the blanket.
They
We
had the
don't split the money 60-40.
All right, maybe it's this air. I'm getting a little.
You're just being real aggressive right now. You need
I
to go
was
have a drink.
locked in a closet for 20 hours.
Calm down, Moses. Your shoes kind of smell like piss. You're getting kind of close too. You need to back
There's a
up, bro.
lot here.
You know what? I don't need any of this. And I take off the Baron's clothes, and I kick off his shoes, and I put my own shoes back on.
Can you roll for pee-pee smell? I just want to see if you still smell.
What's the modifier we're using? It's to go either way.
I'm gonna call that. And you want it to be medicine or charisma?
I would gladly take charisma if you could.
All right, well, let's call it charisma.
Cool. I got 12.
12 is higher than 10, so I'm gonna say when you change your shoes, you no longer smell like pee-pee.
Okay. You know what? It's been a while. I'm sober right now. I need a drink.
Whoa. We shouldn't mix business and pleasure. Let's cut the money now, and then we can go have a round of drinks.
Okay, that's fair. Where you guys go? Where you gonna put your? There's a lot of gold in this chest. It's very heavy. Where you gonna put your portion?
Let's go back to our wagon, guys.
Don't tell them. Little weasels.
So you have to tell us so we know where to put the gold.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Still sober here.
All right, okay, so you guys all go back to the wagon, which is still parked in the parking lot of the old Rustic Inn. And it goes without incident. You get back there, you see lots of like wagons and like knights on horses going towards the Baron's estate, and they all just go past you. And you get back to Ye Old Rustic Inn. You split the gold 60-40, so there was 200,000 gold in there. So you guys get 80,000 gold, right? I know how to do math sometimes.
Yeah.
So McDowell's or
Yeah. You guys get 80,000 gold, and you also found 20 gold in the guard's pocket, Jeff or Darius. So you have 80,000 and 20 gold.
We're going to McDonald's.
I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but please just only refer to me as my character name. Otherwise, I cannot play the
Serious player.
Can you also refer to me only in my character name as well?
What do y'all do? So, okay, actually, no. Joy and BB, they split the money with you. You guys, I'm assuming that you don't want to let them in the wagon, correct?
No.
I've
Okay.
never been to their
So
wedding.
you open the door and the bag lady had a bucket, like probably for like trash and other stuff. Joy and BB dump your portion of the gold into the bucket. You guys quickly close the door. And Joy and BB say, nice doing business with you. Now that you took your portion, this chest's a lot easier to carry. So we gonna take this back to our place. But first, we want a drink to celebrate. What about yo guys? What are you gonna do?
Drinks on you. Baby's kids, right?
And you guys are both gonna stare off, so we're gonna roll against each other right now, Buffy, and see what happens.
Oh gosh. Are there any modifiers on this one?
Nah, just straight up, we're just rolling against each other.
So what you get? I got a 16.
I got a 4.
Oh,
So-
thank you. I knew you little guys like to party.
And so Joy says, you know what? We always depend on the kindness of strangers, and y'all are clearly not from around here. You need some strangers' kindness. So yeah, I guess, and we got the most of the money. So I guess the first round only will be on us.
Okay, but can we go to McDowell's?
Well, yeah, because now we got McDowell's money.
Great.
So you all walk into the McDowell's, and
I
it
stay
reminds
and
you-
guard the cart filled with several hundred thousands of gold and a peckercorn.
Okay, so Darius decides to stay behind.
I'm gonna turn around
and-
as we're walking towards the bar. Darius, I got you. I'll bring one back.
Yeah, give me one of those to-go cups.
Yeah. Yeah. Brat, 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 brat.
So Darius is behind to guard the wagon. Margals and Moses and Buffy all go into the McDowell's, and it very much reminds you of Inglewood, even though the people inside don't look like the people from back home. It's still, same setup. There's a counter where everybody's ordering. There are some tables set up. There's a sign behind the counter that says McFlurry machine is broke. Everything just seems like home.
Wow.
And you do see 2 orcs, while you're there, and the orcs say, it's just so rude that 2 people would put out a personal ad and then not even be there when you show up to do the job.
I mean, we've already steadily proven, Moses, we've already steadily proven that, you and I can really con ourselves into a job. Want to play a game?
Well,
Blackwood.
as the orcs keep talking, you hear them say, I was told that you couldn't trust those Bebe's kids to begin with. And Joy and Flynn hear this, and they say, we should go to the other end of the counter. I think that's who we were supposed to meet. Because we figured out a while ago that it wasn't you guys.
What?
Oh.
You knew we weren't it?
We could tell there was something different about you. And you guys all walk down to the other end of the counter, and you...
Something different about us.
We didn't mean it like that. Listen, people discriminate against us all the time because of our size. We wasn't talking about nothing about the way you look. Just, you're not from around here, right?
No, not yet.
No,
At
we
least.
aren't. And so you all order. You take a seat really quickly to just have the first round, since it's on them. You get Darius's to-go cup, and Joy and Flynn say, you guys done us a mighty solid. And so we want to help you out, even more than the gold that we already gave you and the round of drinks that we already bought you. So, just tell us your story. Tell us why you're here, and we see what we can do for you.
I'm going to pick up Darius's drink that I assume that they ordered and left there and say, I don't trust these fools. And I'm going to get up and walk out of the building and into outside.
I mean, we already know that when I try to talk, I just give away all of our intel and secrets. So I'm going to leave this to Morgause.
And so you both just bounce, and you leave Morgause sitting at the table. Morgause, what do you do?
Cool.
Yeah.
I am going to take a sip of my drink and look at my party members who have absconded. And I'm going to give them a long look, and I'm going to say, we are really far from home. And we don't know how to get back, but we have to get back. So if you know anything at all about, if you've ever heard of the bag lady or anything like that, if you know anything, that's what would help us, is sending us home.
Oh, we heard of the bag lady. She a little funny in the head, yeah.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. She likes to play tricks on people and do weird things, send them on journeys and quests and whatnot. She thinks she a real good judge of character, but she not, like I said, she a little bit different than the rest of everybody else. Let me guess, she sent you on a quest?
Yes. She stole a bunch of our stuff and hid it, and we're new here, but we got to try and find it.
Okay. You know where she hid it then, and you just wander around aimlessly.
We have a vague idea. We know more or less cities where, but we don't know how to get to the cities. I assume we'll figure it out.
Okay. What cities is it?
I think I didn't write down the names of these cities, y'all.
Okay, so your DM is going to tell you the cities are Chult, Barovia, the Saltmarsh, Ravnica, and Neverwinter.
I said those things.
Okay. So you said those things, and Joy is led nod, and they say, okay. So we ain't necessarily been to all them places, but we went to a couple of them. And what you should probably do, you should probably go to Chult next, because it's really nice place. It's kind of like a nice vacation spot. It's got very jungle looking place, but we got a friend there. His name's Jabbar. You can't miss him. He's a tabaxi. That means Catman for you. He's cat up top and person on bottom. But you just get to Chult and you look for Jabbar. He's pretty well known around there. And you tell him that he knows us, Bebe's kids, and then you'll be on your way.
That is so much more help than I thought that we were going to get. Thank you. You have no idea
problem.
how much help this is.
Like I said, you helped us. We gonna help you. Everybody helps everybody. The little guys, us minority people, we gotta all work together.
You're all right, Bebe's kids. You're all right.
And Bebe's kids go in for the hug on Morgause, and they just reach like your chest area, and you give them little pats on the back, and then you go back to the wagon.
Well, thanks for that. They hugged me, and I blame all of you for it.
You should have moved out the way. What are they going to do? Chase after us?
You attacked me and just came from either side and decided I was getting hugged.
Just smack them on the nose and be like,
What
no.
was it like breastfeeding Bebe's kids?
See all that jokes. Well, while y'all were not getting assaulted by halflings with their affection, I did find out we have a contact in a nearby city. Jordan, how do you pronounce the city? I didn't hear.
I've been calling it Chult, and I'm going to tell you that I've only read it out of a book, so I could be totally wrong.
That one.
Actually, just kidding.
There's a nearby city. There is apparently a man who is also a cat who can help us find the next item. I don't know what the next item is, though.
Well, what's his name?
Jabbar?
I used to work with a guy named
So-
Jabari.
Give me a. I just want to know if you're going to spell the T on Jabari and what that means to you. Give me a roll for it, please.
I rolled a 1, so.
So, nope, you just make that stank face and you move the F on.
So, two things for me. First of all, I say, it sounds like you guys had a great time in there. Out here, it was pretty boring. And then my last animal, somehow I rolled a 6 again, which is a 4, comes around and does like a little twirl. And it like stands up on its hind legs and then twirls around. And I do like one of these. I'm like, okay, you guys have my ring, right? What happened to that?
That depends. Do you have any more boars?
No, that's my last 4 for the day.
Yes.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and I'm gonna be like, you mean this?
My dude. What? And then I'm like, it's glowing, so I'm like, oh, should I?
It's glowing, and you look at it, and you look, and you think about it, and you put it on. And when you put it on, you immediately flash back to your childhood, and your mom is in the family kitchen, and she's singing her favorite music, and you can smell a peach cobbler in the oven. And then you snap out of the memory.
Peach cobbler, Luther Vandross. That's my father again.
Are you guys going to ask if Darius is okay?
Are you all right, Darius?
Yeah. Sorry. That was really weird.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell us what happened?
Yeah, I saw my mom. She was making a pie, which is weird because she's like a cake person, but it's fine. She was singing. Maybe I could shoot fireballs, and I try to shoot a fireball.
So nothing from your fireball. And to answer the question that was asked earlier, the chicken wing is in Chult. So it's not necessarily one of your personal effects, but it is something that you need to get home. And you know that you have a contact in Chult, which is more information that you have about more information that you have than any of the other lands that you could possibly travel to.
Were you gonna finish your drink, my dude?
Oh yeah. Also, I found this romance book. It looks boring because it's about like love and stuff. Does anybody want this book that
I'll take it.
Moses has purse. I take my drink.
You don't know roll because I heard them talk at the same time, and maybe my computer has lag, but we're gonna roll it off.
Okay.
Okay.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Natural 20.
20. I rolled a 20. I was ready to ruin your life.
I know. All right, one more roll.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Take some dice and roll them.
2.
5.
Oh.
Sorry, bro.
I
And
mean,
then I give it.
Wait, I win?
all right.
I got a
you
5.
won. You got a 2. You got a 5. So.
Thank you. I love reading material. Appreciate you.
And so with that, it is getting late. You have an idea of where you need to go next. You've got money you've got more loot. You go into the wagon, which is bigger on the inside. You all go to the bunk beds that you divvied up when you first got in the wagon, and you take a long rest. And that will conclude our session this evening. Unless somebody has a joke to make, because I'm sure one of you bastards has a joke to make.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm tired. I smell like piss. Like, I've been in a closet for a couple hours now.
Okay, R. Kelly.
Coming at the closet.
I
Then I pull up my gun.
What the hell is going on? I missed a great moment because I really could have burst into the room as the Baron. What the hell is going on? Clean the sheets in my home.
Let's not go
All
there.
right. Everybody, just do your outros. Somebody say goodnight.
Bye.
Also, bye. Yeah.
Oh, we can do the song. So long, farewell,
Well,
demonetized.
Okay, no, for real. I don't want to get booted off of Twitch or YouTube for singing songs that we don't have the rights to. For real, somebody say who you are and where they can find you. And
I'll
say
start off.
goodnight.
My name's Moses. You can find me on this video if you play it again. Yeah. Hand it off to my girl Buffet, aka Kiki.
I'm Kiki. You can find me at Smells Like Teen Angst. Tomorrow we will be streaming our upcoming episode for Popping Off at Pops, our Riverdale after show. And take it away, Darius, aka Jeffrey.
Hey, I'm Darius, aka Jeffrey, and you can find me doing taxes. Yeah, that's right, it's that season. Feel free to reach out to me and ask tax questions. I'll answer them. I don't have good work-life boundaries. But speaking of somebody with great work-life boundaries, DK?
Yes, and also you can find me on Instagram at @atrocitykitsch. You can find me on Twitter at @abadoni. And is that everybody? Jordan.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us here this evening. We had a great time. I hope you had a great time too. I am Jordan. You can find me talking about pop culture in Riverdale at Smells Like Teen Angst with Kiki. Otherwise, if you just want to follow my social media, it is @Lambertra. And we are here every Tuesday night until the Inglewood crew gets home at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesdays on Q Times. And I always have to say, we are one of several really, really good shows on Q Times. So please give them a like, subscribe. They are great. We love them. We're so glad that they added us to their roster and we get to hang out with them and be part of just the great wealth of shows that they have. So until next week, good night, y'all. 6:30 PST. Somebody in the chat asked. 6:30 PST. Oh, and if for whatever reason you missed us, Q Times does put videos on demand on YouTube, and they usually go out on like Sunday or Monday. So yes, that's it. Good night.